the holding company for Access Bank. They were in the news during the week when they announced a new Group MD CEO for the holding company. Of course, that was after they also announced that the MD of the bank, Roosevelt Ogbonna, was going to be resigning from the board in compliance, as they said, with regulatory requirements. And so he's going to be leaving the board, and but he continues as the MD of the bank. The bank, there are like 17 banks under his leadership as Group Bank MD. And interestingly, the banks contribute over 90% or thereabout of Access Bank's revenue from Nairametrics research. And so that was why a lot of people were surprised that he was stepping down from the Holdco board. But as they all say, it's all part of corporate governance. And we did do a little bit of insight into that at Nairametrics. And to be fair to the bank, there were quite a number of banks who also don't have the MD of their bank, the banks, on the board of the Holdco. So, apart from a few, I think it was probably only Festoco and Sterling that had the MD of the bank still on the board of the Holdco. So, I guess Access is basically towing the line of some of the other banks who don't have the MDs of the banks on the board of their Holdco. So that basically, took Roosevelt off the bank's board of directors, the Holdco's board of directors. But then they also announced Innocent Ike as the new Group MD CEO of the Holdco. He's got a bit of history with Access Bank, by the way. He used to be one of the top execs at Access Bank several years ago before he left. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he was also the MD of I think Polaris or so, one of those banks at some point before he left. And now he's back in banking circles, and he's the Group MD of what a lot of people would arguably agree that is probably the largest financial services institution in Nigeria, in fact, in West Africa, and one of the largest in Africa by total assets. Access Corporation is a huge behemoth, and he's going to be the Group MD of that.